Yes, indeed. Sorry about the delay, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jay Jordan back for another WNBA watch along. It's having a little technical difficulties. Mic wasn't working and all that, but we got it going right before the game started. As always, people, salute Daniel, my guy. Salute, salute. What's going on? Today, we got the Aces, the 4-2 Aces versus the 3-4 Dallas Wings. This is the Aces' first Commissioner's Cup game. As you guys know, or probably don't, Commissioner's Cup group play is taking place now. It started on Saturday, which was June 1st, and it goes all the way till June 13th. It's something, the time frame is new, that they instituted this year because of the Olympics and them having to compress the schedule a bit. So Commissioner's Cup is only from June 1st to June 13th. You play the other teams in your conference once instead of the twice that it was before. Cuz, what's going on? How you doing? Hope all is well. All right, so we got about 4 minutes since I started a little late, so let's just get right into it, the starting lineups. From what I've seen, we have Kelsey Plum. Jackie Young was a little questionable before the game started, but she's going to get the start. Alicia Clark, Asia Wilson, and Kia Stokes. I'm going to verify that because I did see there was some discrepancies going on with that. But yep, we got Plum, Young, Clark, Wilson, and Stokes as we have here. On the bench, we have Kate Martin, Sydney Colson, Megan Gustafson, Tiffany Hayes, and Emma Cannon. As I spoke about in one of the previous streams, Tiffany Hayes was signed by the Aces. She had retired last year as a member of the Sun after the season was over, but I guess the Aces' opportunity was too good to pass up, so she is back. In terms of injuries, Chelsea Gray is still out with the foot, and Kirsten Bell is still out with the foot as well. They're both leg injuries, excuse me. So both of them are still out. No timetables as of yet. For the Wings, we have Sevgi Uzun, Arike Gumbawale, Maddie Segrist, Monique Billings, and Tierra McCowan. That is the starting lineups that I've seen here. Yep. And their bench is Kalani Brown, Stephanie Soares, Lou Lopez Seneschal, and JC Sheldon. They're dealing with a lot of injuries and illnesses themselves. You have Natasha Howard, who hurt herself in the first game, fractured foot. She's out. Satu Sabli hurt herself during the offseason playing overseas. She's out with a shoulder. And Jaylen Brown, the rookie, not to be confused with Jaylen Brown on the Celtics, she's out with an illness, and there's no timetable, it was reported, for her return, which is very alarming. So I hope she gets well and everything is okay with her in the end. All right, so those are the rosters, the lineups for today. For the Wings, they have already played one Commissioner's Cup game. I think it was against the Lynx, if I'm not mistaken. They lost to the Minnesota Lynx in their first Commissioner's Cup game, and the Aces haven't played one yet. Liz, salute, 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 salute. I'm gonna start this poll up really quickly. Who you think is gonna win this game? We'll stop it right at tip off. All right. Some news that took place today: the Connecticut Sun released Queen Egbo, which was interesting because Queen Egbo was on the Washington Mystics. She was traded to the Sun this year, or this season, I should say, and now she's been waived, and the Sun have signed another point guard in Veronica Burton, who was previously with the Dallas Wings during training camp, and she was waived. So Veronica Burton is back on the team, and unfortunately, Queen Egbo is no longer with a team. Soccer Family on the Twitch, salute to you. Ace is 100%, but I like the Wings. The Wings are good too. They are a solid team. Unfortunately, they're dealing with a lot of injuries, but Arike Gumbawale is trying her best to keep this team afloat in the meantime. She's taking a lot of shots because she's the primary offensive weapon on the team, but you can only do this. She's doing as much as she can with the tools that she has. All right, so this game should be starting shortly. I'm watching it on League Pass. You can, if you're not in the Dallas metropolitan area or anywhere that Bally Sports Texas, Bally Sports South, whatever it's called over there, whatever area that covers, you won't be able to watch it on NBA TV. If you're in Vegas, you won't be able to watch it on NBA TV either. You will have to watch it on the local channel that's in that area. But if you're outside of those areas like me, I'm here in New York, I'm able to watch it on NBA TV, and I'm also able to watch it on League Pass. League Pass is my preferred choice to watch it on, so that's what I am on now. Salute to everybody here. Looking at the poll, we got Aces 75%. If I add Soccer Family on the Twitch, well, that'll probably boost it up to 80. It's going between 75 and 80 right now. So we should be good. There's another game that's happening tonight, the 10 p.m. game between the Minnesota Lynx and the Los Angeles Sparks. That should be a Lynx win, but the Sparks are at home. De'Erica Hamby is having a really good season, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to overcome the Lynx, who are playing really well as of now. In Commissioner's Cup play, the Lynx are 1-0, and the Sparks are 0-1. The Sparks lost their game to the what they lost to? They lost to this looks wrong because it says they're 0-1 against the, oh yeah, they lost their game to the Mercury. There it is. So the Sparks lost their game to the Mercury, and the Lynx, as I mentioned before, beat the Dallas Wings on Sunday. So for those who are not familiar with Commissioner's Cup, I'm just going to reiterate. It's basically an in-season tournament. This year, the rules have changed a little bit due to the Olympics, as I mentioned. So every team in the Eastern Conference and every team in the Western Conference will play against their conference opponents one time, as opposed to 2 times that it was last season and seasons before. The team with the best record out of those matchups will go on, from each conference, will go on to face each other in the Commissioner's Cup final, which takes place on June 25th. Last year, the Liberty won it against the Aces. The year before, the Aces won it. And the year before that, the Seattle Storm won it. So there's been a different winner every single year. It's 8:03. Oh, I'm a little behind. Let me go back to this. Let me see if they started. There we go. All right, cool. So the broadcast is live. I guess when I joined it, it was a little behind. I'm glad I made sure to fast forward before the game actually started. So the teams are about to tip off. I'm going to end this poll as soon as they do. Tierra McCown against Asia Wilson, and they're off, people. Ending the poll. Now we got Aces the majority. So the Aces majority on the poll, and the Aces have the ball now with Jackie Young. I thought I started the clock. Ball with Jackie. Jackie over to Kia Stokes. Kia Stokes over to Jackie. I'll fix the clock. Oh, Jackie Young gets blocked by Tierra McCowan. Rebound, Monique Billings. Sevgi Uzun with the ball. Sevgi with the ball. Enrique tries to pass it and she turns it over. Steal, Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson on the break. Asia Wilson, spin move, gets into the paint. Left hand scoop. Oh, she smokes it, gets her rebound, and lays it in. And that's how the game starts. 2 points for the road team. I'm going to get my clock working in a second. And we're starting now. There we go. So Aces are up 2-0. Almost said 2-0 like it's a soccer game. 2-0. Enrique over to Monique Billings. Over to Sevgi. Sevgi with the ball. Sevgi, deep 3. Misses. And rebound, Kia Stokes. Kia Stokes over to... And they turn it over. They turn the ball over. What's up, Janelle? So ball back in play, and it's a turnover, and they said, oh, Asia steps out of bounds. So they're going to retry this here. So it's Dallas ball, Dallas inbounds the ball. Sevgi over to Tierra McCowan, looking for Maddie Segrist, doesn't find her. She's just holding the ball. She tries to drive. She goes in, hands it off to Monique Billings. Mid-range jump shot is good. And Dallas is on the board. Monique Billings is a hardship contract due to all the injuries they've had. Oh, Kelsey Plum, good look to Asia, and Kelsey Plum with the assist. The Aces are up 4-2. Enrique with the ball. Enrique guarded by Alicia Clark. She double crossover, goes to her left, picks up her dribble. Pass to Tierra McCowan. Spin move, one-legged fall away. I'd never seen her do that before. Misses. Kelsey Plum with the rebound. Plum on the right side gets the screen from Stokes. She goes left hand to the basket, goes up to scoop, foul, and one. Kelsey Plum. So Kelsey Plum with the crossover. She blows by, fouled by Sevgi. So Kelsey Plum will be going to the line to add a free throw. Hey, Mom, what's going on? And Kelsey Plum knocks down the free throw. And we're back in play with the Wings. 7-2 so far. JC Sheldon in the game for Sevgi. So JC Sheldon over to Agumbawale. Agumbawale goes to the right, passes to Sheldon. Sheldon corner three, rolls in and out. Jackie Young the rebound. Jackie Young pushing it right side of the floor. Jackie Young slows it down. Dribbles back out to Asia. Asia goes left. Pulls up. Foul line jumper over Segrist is good. Asia's on a different level so far this year. And the Aces are up 9-2. Sheldon with the ball. Sheldon goes to the right, gets the screen. She's just dribbling. She's looking for somebody. Gets a rescreen from Monique Billings. She picks up her dribble and passes it to Enrique Agumbawale. 5 on the shot clock. Enrique chucks a three, misses, and rebound Kia Stokes. And Enrique tries to get the steal, but misses it. Jackie Young transition three, in and out. Asia Wilson rebound, goes up, and scores. It's Asia Wilson, and it looks like a timeout has been called. 11-2 Aces, 11-2 Aces, and timeout Dallas. Asia Wilson cooking early. She's already leading them in scoring with 8 points. She has 8 of their 11 points. We've been having pretty decent games on the watch-alongs. I hope the Aces don't mess with that. But we're at a timeout right now. Let me get some things right here. As I was mentioning, I was having some technical difficulties before we started, but I wanted to make sure we got the stream started before the game kicked off. But let's see if we could rectify some of these things here. Salute to everybody who's here already. Thanks for being on time for some W hoops. One of the first of 2 games tonight. The other game is the Lynx versus the Sparks. I won't be doing that game, but you can watch that on League Pass if you're not in the Minnesota or LA areas. The next watch along, though, as a FYI, will be tomorrow. The Liberty trying to go 3-0 in Commissioner's Cup play. They're going down to Atlanta to take on the Dream. So, the Liberty are 2-0 in Commissioner's Cup play. The Dream are 0-1. Excuse me. We're still in timeout right now, so you're not missing anything. We are still in timeout. All right. Let's see. I'm just making sure we're all good. We should be good to go. And it looks like we're coming back to the broadcast now. All right, cool. It should be good. Let me just make sure I'm gonna add a score and then take it away. Just make sure that everything is operating as it should be. Okay. So it looks like the ball is back in play with the Dallas Wings. The Aces are still up. Tiara McCowan in the paint. She goes up, puts up the layup, and scores. She got Kia Stokes sealed right under the basket, and that was easy pickings for her. So Jackie Young with the ball. Jackie Young is having a great year in assists so far. Kelsey Plum for three, gets fouled by J.C. Sheldon, shooting a three. And unfortunately, that's going to be free throws. So Kelsey Plum at the line for free throws. Kelsey Plum at the line. Kelsey Plum hits the first free throw. And she hits the second. And she hits the third. So she hits all three free throws, and the ball is back in play. 14-4, 10-point lead by Vegas. Sheldon with the ball. Sheldon, top of the key three, off the back rim, rebound, Jackie Young. Jackie Young looking up the court. She's guarded by Seagrass. She goes behind the back of Seagrass, does a Euro step, and ooh, that was tough. Scores. Euro steps like backwards, like a side step, and scores. Sheldon with the ball. Sheldon at the mid-range, looking for somebody, and finds Tiara McCowan. Tiara McCowan back to Sheldon. Sheldon finds Monique Billings. She goes up on Asia Wilson with the left, misses. Rebound Seagrass. Seagrass puts it up and scores. 16-6 Vegas. Jackie Young down to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark in the post. She goes up, goes over to Kia Stokes. Kia Stokes for a left wing three, misses. Rebound Mo Billings. Billings over to Enrique. Enrique crosses half court, gets the screen from Tiara. She gets it to the mid-range, over to Monique Billings. She drives, goes over to the left, gets blocked by Kia Stokes. Over to Asia. Asia gets the ball by herself, goes up with the left, and scores. Defense to offense for the Aces. And it's 18-6. J.C. Sheldon with the ball. And there's a foul called on the play. Foul called on the play. Ball back at play with the Wings. Ball back at play. Sevgi back in the game. She shoots the mid-range jumper and misses. Rebound, Jackie Young. Jackie Young pushing it over to Alicia Clark on the right-hand side. She's looking. They find Asia. Asia guarded by Tiara. She goes left. Sevgi gets a hand on it, but Jackie saves it. 10 on the shot clock. Asia Wilson at the foul line. She drives, goes up with the left, throws it up, and scores. Asia Wilson. Cooking, people. Oh, I just changed the wrong thing. So Asia Wilson, cooking. Ball back at play. It's 3 minutes 45. Tip Hayes checks into the game and she gets her first points as an Aces player. We're at the 3.5 minute mark. 3.5 minutes. And Tierra McCowan hits a 3, her first career 3. What is happening? Tierra McCowan hits a 3 and it's 22-9. Kelsey tries to answer and misses. Tierra McCowan with the rebound. Quick outlet to Enrique. Enrique, one leg floater from the foul line, misses. Rebound Asia. Asia over to Jackie. Tierra McCowan hit a 3. What is happening? Tip Hayes with the ball. She goes left. She's a lefty, goes up, and she gets fouled. So Tip Hayes going to the line for free throws. Tierra McCowan hits a 3 from the top of the key. All net. So Tierra McCowan goes to the bench. Kalani Brown into the game. It looks like Kate Martin is in the game as well for Jackie. Who is this? For Jackie Young. Asia Wilson, one leg. Step back on Tierra. Oh, Asia Wilson. Oh my goodness. This might be a 40-point night for Asia. If this game stays close. It's 24-9 in the first quarter. My goodness. Sevgi with the ball. Sevgi pulls up for 3, and she's way off. Ball back at play with the Aces. Handoff to Tip Hayes from Asia. Asia to the corner to Alicia Clark for 3. Ew, Alicia Clark hits a 3. It's everybody scoring for this team. It's 27-9. Dallas might be getting smoked out the park here tonight. Monique over to Maddie Segrist, guarded by Kate Martin. She goes in, strip. She gets her rebound, goes up, foul, and she's going to the line. So Maddie Segrist gets fouled. Double team. She splits the double, goes up for the layup, and gets fouled. So she'll go to the line for free throws. She hits the first, and the Wings are into double digits. So Maddie at the line for the second, and she hits both free throws. It's 27-11, ball in play. Kelsey Plum right side of the floor. Gets the screen from Tip Hayes. And Sevgi with the steal. Gets the deflection, and she's on the run now. Crosses half court. She drives into the paint. Snatchback dribble over to Kalani Brown. Kalani finds Enrique, and Enrique gets fouled by Tip Hayes. Also, I think that was the second foul in the last 2 minutes. So, Enrique Agumbawale going to the line for her first free throws of the game. She hits the first. And she hits the second. Ball back in play with the Aces. We're at the 1.5 minute mark here. Tip Hayes brings it up the court over to Kate Martin. Kate Martin picks up her dribble, goes back to Tip Hayes, right side of the floor. She goes left, right by Segrist, and gets that's typical Tip Hayes movement. Goes to her left hand, goes right to the basket, and scores 29-13. Back like she never left. You got to know your personnel. They're giving her the left hand, and she's a lefty. Sevgi Down to Kalani Brown, left side of the floor. Good pass to Segrist. Gets blocked by Kia Stokes and gets fouled by Kia Stokes on the putback. So Maddie Segrist going back to the line for free throws. Maddie Segrist. Oh, she rattles out the first one. And she hits the second. So it's 29-14. 29-14. Under a minute to go. Tip Hayes over to Kate Martin. Over to Kelsey. Kelsey, left-hand side. Meg Gustafson's in the game as well. Tip Hayes relocates to the right corner for three. And she misses. And Kia Stokes and Kalani were fighting for the rebound. Foul on Kalani Brown. So it's 29-14, about 38 seconds to go. Nobody's inbounding. Aces to inbound. There we go. Aces to inbound. Ball into Kate Martin. Kate over to Kia Stokes at the three-point line. Over to Tip Hayes. Corner to Kelsey Plum. She pump fakes, gets right into the paint. Corner to Kate Martin. Kate for three. Off the side rim from the corner and rebound Dallas. About a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Enrique comes off the screen. Finds Sevgi on the right-hand side by the Aces bench. She drives and fouled by Kelsey Plum. Foul by Kelsey Plum. There's 16 seconds to go here in the quarter. So the Aces, the Wings are going to the line for free throws. 29-14. 29-14. Kalani Brown, I think her contact fell out, so she's going to the bench to try and get that rectified at the moment. So Sevgi at the line. She hits the first. 29-15, 16 seconds left in the first quarter. It was an Asia Wilson barrage before she went to the bench. 29-16 as she hits the second free throw. Kelsey Plum, under 10 seconds now. She's calling for the screen. Kelsey Plum gets the screen. A double screen, stagger screen, excuse me. Kelsey Plum drives by Soares, goes out to Gustafson, corner to Kate. I don't think she got it off in time, and that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of the first quarter, Aces 29, Wings 16. All right, so that's how the first quarter ends. Let's get stuff set up for the second. Thanks for everybody who's tuned in. Thank you all. Appreciate you all tuning in for some WNBA action tonight. Only 2 games tonight, but I'm glad you guys are here. If you're new, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Even if you're not new, make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow for another watch along. Alrighty, I think we might be good now. Let me see if my stuff is working. Been trying to troubleshoot and stream at the same time. There we go. We're back in business. All right, let me get the second quarter ready, and then I can actually put all my focus on what I need to focus on. All right, cool. We good. We good. Oh, let me get the game leaders up. Let me see if it's actually populating. Yes, it is. And good. So populating the game leaders in each stat category. They'll be cycling at the bottom of the screen, so you can keep track of who's leading both teams in scoring. They're showing on the commercial for League Pass the Eastern Conference Players of the Week. We got Sabrina from the East. She averaged 20 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. The Western Conference Player of the Week was, of course, Asia Wilson, averaged 28.5 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. I think she had about averaging about 2 to 3 blocks as well. So she had a monster week. She's taken it up a level, which is scary to think about because she was already good. Alrighty, so we're still in commercial. All right, cool. They're just coming back to the broadcast. 29-16 in the first quarter. Asia Wilson leading the way. She has 14. She has 14 in the first quarter. 3 rebounds for her. They're talking to Coach Trammell now. They're asking her what does she need to do. And she's saying we have to slow them down. Quarter has started. That's the one thing about the W. They come back to these games really slowly. Maddie Segrist shoots a 3 and misses. Rebound aces. With Tip Hayes. So the lineup is Jackie Young, Tip Hayes, Meg, Kia Stokes, and Kate Martin for the aces. For the wings, we'll get to that as Jackie Young drives out to Tip Hayes with 4 seconds on the shot clock. She steps through, throws it up, air ball, and it's a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Dallas Wings. A little miscommunication there between the teams there. So for the wings, it's Maddie Segrist, Tierra McCowan, Arike Gumbawali, Sevgi, and Stephanie Soares. Arike crosses half court. Tierra McCowan drives on Kia Stokes, reverse pivot, fall away jumper, misses. Rebound, Kia Stokes. Over to Tip Hayes. Tip Hayes brings it up the court. Corner to Gustafson, right in front of the Dallas bench. She drives off the pump fake. She traveled. That should have been a travel. But Stephanie Soares gets the block, and the Wings have the ball back. Sevgi, right-hand side of the floor. Trying to call out the play. Sevgi gets a screen from Tierra. She's looking for Arike. Arike comes off the screen. Step back 3. High arcer misses. Rebound Tip Hayes. Tip Hayes finds Jackie. Jackie goes up and gets fouled by Segrist. So Jackie Young going to the line for free throws. So Jackie Young laboring a little bit here. She's laboring a bit. Looks like she fell awkwardly, but she's going to the line to take her free throws. So Jackie Young hits the first free throw. And Jackie Young rattles in the second. So it's 31-16. 31-16. Sevgi with the ball. Sevgi running the point. She's looking for a player. She can't find anybody. She picks up a dribble, goes to corner to Seeger. It's give and go, and it's a steal by the Aces. Meg Gustafson over to the Tip Hayes. Outlet pass to Kia Stokes. Tierra McCowan gets a hand on it. Goes out of bounds. So it stays Aces basketball. Stays Aces basketball. So it looks like Tierra Kalani Brown's going to the check-in table. Are they letting the sub come in or no? Oh, they're calling the substitution in. Oh, so she comes in for Stephanie Soares. So they both have. Wait, what? What's the substitution here? So they have both Tierra McCowan and Stephanie Soares in the game. So they're trying to go extra big here. Kelsey Plum with the ball goes to Kia Stokes. Kia Stokes loses the ball out of bounds. So it goes back to the Wings. The Wings have not capitalized so far. Ball back and play with the Wings. Liz says Asia wants another ring and MVP. Yeah, I don't blame her. She's playing like it, and she's gonna have to play that way. And they try to go big to big, high low between Kalani and Tierra, and the ball goes out of bounds. So a very sloppy start to the second quarter for both teams. Ball back and play with the Aces. It's interesting. They both have 4 turnovers each for both teams. Corner, Kelsey Plum wide open in the corner and buries it. I don't know how she got lost wide open in the right corner. And she hits the 3, 34-16. Sevgi looking for somebody. Finds Tierra McCowan. She goes back out to Sevgi. Sevgi for 3, misses. Asia tips it up to herself. She gets the rebound over to Kelsey. Kelsey pushing it quickly up the court. Back out to Asia. Asia spin move on Kalani. Throws up the jumper, fouled, and she's going to the line. So I haven't watched a lot of Wings games since like the preseason, but I've never seen the Kalani Brown, Tierra McCowan double big lineup this season so far. And they don't seem to be taking advantage of it. Asia Wilson hits the free throw. And Alicia Clark checks back into the game here. So Asia Wilson already up to 15 points and 4 rebounds. Asia Wilson for the second free throw. And it rolls in and out. Rebound Kalani. Kalani over to Enrique. Enrique brings the ball across half court. The Wings have not scored in the quarter yet. And we're at the 7-minute mark. Enrique with the ball over to Sevgi. Sevgi penetrates. Good handoff to Kalani. She gets fouled and misses. So she's going to the line for 2 free throws. Oh, that was Tierra McCowan, excuse me. They both have the long ponytail. And they're both tall. So that's Tierra McCowan. Tierra McCowan going to the line for free throws. She shoots the first. Oh, and breaks the first. Now Kalani Brown going back out. Monique Billings back into the game. Tierra McCowan rattles in the second. So it's 35-17. Ball back and play with the Aces. Kelsey Plum. It looks like she got clipped on by somebody guarding her. Jackie Young with the ball. Hesitation dribble. Goes corner to Asia. Asia out to Kelsey. Kelsey gets to her left hand. Drives into the paint. Scoops up the left and scores. Tough move by Kelsey Plum. And it's 37-17. We have Enrique. Enrique crossover on Alicia Clark. Gets to the paint. Throws up the layup. Misses. Rebound Tierra McCowan. Putback is good. 37-19. And I don't know what the call is here. Maybe the clock didn't start. I'm not too sure what they're calling here. But it's still Aces ball. Aces, they're inbounding it from the corner here, from the half court line. That was a good crossover by Enrique. She goes over with the wild scoop to beat it, but Tierra McCowan gets the rebound and puts it back in. So Alicia Clark to inbound at the half court line. Alicia Clark to inbound. Gets it to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum blows right by, goes to her left, scoops it up with the left, misses. Rebound, Tierra McCowan. Over to Enrique. Enrique pushing it quickly. Handoff to Sevgi. Sevgi over to Monique Billings. Monique Billings. Corner to Maddie Segrist for 3. Misses. And Jackie Young with the save, but she steps out of bounds, and it stays with the Wings. Maddie Segrest had a nice wide open shot from the corner in front of Ace's bench, just missed it. So Dallas to inbound from under the basket. Savgi looking, finds Enrique. Enrique double pumps and hits her first field goal, I believe that is. So Enrique hits the field goal. Yeah, first basket. Asia Wilson, little dream shake fall away with the left and scores. Asia Wilson on pace for a 40-piece tonight. Only has missed one shot so far. Over to Tierra McCowan at the foul line. Back to Enrique. Enrique comes off the screen. She's probing. She gets into the paint and scores. That was a nice move by Enrique. And it's 39-23. And a foul by Enrique. She reached in on Jackie Young. Oh, she's about to get a tech, I think. Oh, good. They didn't call the tech on her. As officials timeout, she did the same wave move that Angel Reese last night. Got a tech for it. The WNBA did rescind it. But this ref was more lenient. We have an officials timeout now. Officials timeout at the 5-minute 30 mark. At the 5:30 mark, the Aces firmly in control, 39-23. Shout out to everybody who's here. Make sure you leave a like if you're just joining. This is Commissioner's Cup play. Basically the WNBA's in-season tournament. The Aces, this is their first Commissioner's Cup game this season. The Wings, this is their second. All teams will play 5 games. The team with the best record from the East and the West will play each other in the Commissioner's Cup final on June 25th. For the tiebreaker goes by head-to-head first if 2 teams are tied at the end of Commissioner's Cup group play. And if, I think that should be it, because if you play the team and you lose and you happen to be tied with that team, then that is what it is. But the second tiebreaker is point differential. So if you see teams towards the end of games still trying to score, it's because they're trying to boost their point differential, or for a team that's losing, they're trying to maintain theirs so that it doesn't shrink it. So over the next couple games, all the way to the 13th, if you see teams sort of still shooting towards the end of games, they're just trying to secure a higher point differential or close the gap on the point differential. They're showing Asia Wilson versus Puerto Rico for that preseason game and how much love she received from the fans, the Gamecock fans over in South Carolina. Alrighty, so we're at timeout. The quarter scoring is 10-7. Las Vegas is outscoring Dallas 10 points to 7 in the second quarter, and we're just about at the halfway mark. It's a sellout crowd. They just mentioned sellout crowd here in Dallas. You have Nancy Lieberman on the call. Ron Thulin, which is their usual play-by-play guy. All right, so we have Aces ball here. Aces ball in play. So Jackie Young with the ball. Jackie Young gets a screen from Alicia Clark. She finds Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum drives over to Alicia Clark, corner to Kate Martin. Kate Martin for 3. Tierra McCowan with the block. She says, get it out of here. So, blocks Kate Martin, the birthday girl. Says, get it out of here. Tierra McCowan, good rotation from the paint. Kate took a little bit too long to load up on that wide open 3-point shot. Ball back at play. Asia Wilson with the rebound. And this should be a shot clock violation. That's the third shot clock violation for Las Vegas in the game so far. Third shot clock violation. So the Dallas Wings defense is doing what it can. Can the offense help out a little bit? 39-23, under 5 minutes to go. Monique Billings over to Enrique. Enrique drives and they call a foul on Kate Martin on Maddie Segrist trying to cut across the lane. Ball gets inbounded to Dallas. Ball with Sevgi. Sevgi goes left, picks up her dribble over to Monique Billings. Foul line jumper, back rims it. Alicia Clark chases down the rebound. Alicia Clark picks up her dribble, looking for Asia, but she finds Kelsey at the 3-point line. Kelsey goes right. Pocket pass to Asia. Foul line jumper, rattles around, rebound Enrique. Dallas has to make a move here. They have to close this gap. Enrique with the ball, gets the screen. Enrique, 3 off the back rim. Monique Billings tips it, and Sevgi with the save. Back to Enrique. She reloads left wing 3, and she rattles it in. She's going to get the shots up. It's a matter if they fall or not. 13-point game. 13-point lead for Vegas. Asia over to Jackie. Jackie, right wing 3, misses. Enrique with the rebound. Enrique with the ball. She pulls up from the same spot for 3 again. Oh, and she buries it again. Timeout, Becky Hammon. Enrique, one of the streakiest shooters in the league, hits back-to-back threes from the same spot, and it's a 10-point game. So now we have a timeout by Becky Hammond's squad. 39-29. Enrique on her own personal run here scored the last, I think, 8 points for them. So Dallas really trying to make a game of it, which is always appreciated. Yeah, Enrique, she scored the last maybe 10 points for them. Enrique hits a 2-pointer. She hits another 2-pointer. That's 4, and then she hits 2 threes. So she has the last 10 points for them. Beulah, what's going on? Hope all is well. I'm good. I hope you are well. So we are at a timeout right now. Becky Hammon not happy. Enrique Gumbawale has scored the last 10 points for the Wings to get them within 10 with a little under 4 minutes to go. If you missed the first quarter, Asia Wilson was putting on the show. She's up to 17 points already. 17 points and 5 rebounds. Enrique Gumbawale with 12. Alrighty. Beulah says, I watched the game yesterday. Liberty versus Sky. That was a good game. I was on the watch along for that. Really good game. I'm glad the second quarter, we still have issues there in the second quarter, the Liberty do. But I'm glad they fixed up in the third and especially in the fourth. The fourth, they really shut down the Sky and sealed the win. Brianna Stewart, incredible with 30. I think she had 30, 33 and 14 rebounds, 33 points. Sabrina added 27 and 7 rebounds and had 4 threes. Jonquel still with the foul trouble, but she came with some big rebounds, had about 12 rebounds. So we look good. We looked good in spurts. We just got to get it more consistent. Shout out to everybody on the Twitch, on the YouTube. I know I always got to shout you guys out. Salute. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another watch along. Right, they're coming back to the broadcast now. They're just showing Enrique Gumbawale going on her run that she just did. That prompted the timeout from Becky Hammon. Ball back in play with the Aces. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Finds Jackie Young on the right-hand side of the floor. Jackie finds Alicia at the foul line. Alicia looking for Kelsey. Kelsey wide open to the left hand and rattles it in. You can't. They're shading her to her left hand, which is her dominant. Oh, I added to the wrong team, which is her dominant hand. You can't keep doing that. You got to shade her into the paint, not outside. But Sevgi over to Enrique in the same spot she hit the three. She's dribbling. Probe dribble. Picks up her dribble. Goes all the way to Maddie Siegrist in the corner. Maddie Siegrist goes. Shot clock violation. That was bad by Enrique. She threw a live grenade with 4 seconds left on the clock. All the way cross court to Maddie Siegrist. Which resulted in a turnover. Alicia Clark to inbound. Oh, and she throws it right to Enrique Gumbawale. Shacked it. Oh, Enrique doesn't make the pay. Monique Billings. Oh, no. Monique Billings gets fouled. Alicia Clark was talking to Becky Hammond. She inbounds the ball, throws it right to Enrique Gumbawale. Enrique was confused herself. She takes the three and rattles in and out. And she tries to atone for her mistake. Wow. Ball in play. JC Sheldon gets the ball punched out of bounds by A'ja Wilson. Ball back in play with the wings. The comedy of errors in those last couple of plays. Enrique throws it up and gets fouled. So Enrique Gumbawale being ultra aggressive now. She knows the game is in the balance here. If this lead gets any bigger, it's going to be tough. So she's going to the line for free throws. So Enrique Gumbawale leading the team in scoring right now with 12. Shoots the free throw and she buries it. So Enrique back at the line for the second. And buries both. So it's back to a 10-point game. Lineups on the floor. We have Plum, Alicia Clark, Tip Hayes, A'ja Wilson, Jackie Young for the Aces. Tip Hayes with a good fake spin move. Corner to Alicia Clark, wide open. It bounces up and in. Back to a 13-point game. JC Sheldon with the ball. It's JC, Siegrist, McCowan, Agumbawale, and Billings. Monique Billings with the ball. Over to Enrique. Enrique goes to Maddie Siegrist. Maddie Siegrist goes up and scores. Maddie Siegrist getting some good looks deep in the paint where she has a little size mismatch. It's 44-33. Tip Hayes over to Clark. Clark over to Plum. Plum. Corner to Jackie Young. Pump fake. Double cross on Siegrist. Goes over to Tip Hayes. Tip Hayes pulls for three. Oh, halfway down and out. Rebound, Tierra McCowan. Enrique outlet to Monique Billings. She goes up and scores. Good pass from Enrique to Mo Billings, streaking the floor right down the center of the court. Gets the catch and scores. That's what Mo Billings will bring you. Plum over to Tip Hayes, left side of the floor by the Dallas bench. A'ja Wilson guarded by Mo Billings. She goes up. The ball deflected and rebound McCowan. Enrique gets the screen, double crossover. She dribbles back out. Maddie Siegrist wide open left wing three. Oh, Maddie Siegrist. Maddie Siegrist hits the three and it's 44-38. Dallas right here in it. A'ja Wilson tries to answer back with a three herself, and she does. A'ja Wilson from the right-hand side of the floor hits a three. She's expanded her game. Becky wants her to shoot some more threes, and it's paying off. She hits the three to bring it back to a 9-point game. Enrique in the paint. Foul line jumper. In and out. Rebound Tierra. Tierra goes up and scores. So it's Ace's ball here. Ace's ball. 35 seconds to go here in the quarter. Kelsey Plum with the crossover, and they call a foul on JC Sheldon on the reach in. Beulah says, can the Liberty win another Commissioner's Cup? Yeah, I believe they can. I believe they can. Aces to inbound. They get it to Tip Hayes. Hayes over to Asia Wilson. Same spot for the three. She pump fakes, goes to the paint. Blocked. And blocked by Mo Billings. Enrique on the rush, and she gets fouled on the trip by Kels. Who's this? That looks like Alicia Clark. Yeah, that's Alicia Clark. Both trainers are on the floor looking at both players. I don't know if they collided heads or I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but both Enrique and Alicia Clark are on the floor right now. Enrique looks like she's in some pain. Alicia Clark is she's back on the bench, so she seems to be good there. Enrique is back on her feet. Enrique walking back to the bench on her own accord, so that's good to see. That she's able to walk. Asia Wilson does have some blood on her nose there. So they're going to the monitor, I guess, to take a look at it. And Asia Wilson trying to drop up the blood that's on the bridge of her nose right here. She's bleeding a bit. Oh, Alicia Clark, when she falls, she does hit her head on the, I think her head snaps back as she may have hit her head on the court. Beulah says, "Am I going to watch the NBA draft? Not really. I don't really watch college hoops like that, and I don't know any of the players. I don't think there's anybody that's super spectacular coming out, Beulah. So I may not watch. I'll just keep up with it on my phone. Whoever gets drafted or whatnot." So we're in like a little bit of a timeout right now. The referees are reviewing to see if there should be any upgrades to any of the contact that was made. So we shall see what happens here. They're just replaying and just keep replaying the fouls here. So we're not missing anything. Beulah says I might watch the NBA finals tomorrow. I'll keep an eye on it. It should be a good one. It should be a good one. Dallas and the Mavericks versus the Celtics. It should be a good one. So they finally made the decision after what feels like forever. They're just gonna call it a common foul. So no upgrades. No upgrades. All right, so it looks like Enrique will just shoot free throws. So Enrique Gumbawale at the line after all of the reviews and whatnot. Beulah says she wants the Mavs to win. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't want the Celtics to win, but the lesser of the two evils, I'll take. Enrique hits the free throw. And Enrique hits the second. So it's a 5-point game here, people. 5-point game. It was the Aces had a huge lead, but Dallas has clawed the way all the way back. 5-point game. Shot clock is off. We're under 10 seconds now. Jackie Young with the ball. Jackie Young, double crossover over to Kelsey. Kelsey, pump fakes. Kelsey, foul line jumper, misses. Rebound, Mo Billings. And that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of the first half, Dallas has clawed back in the second quarter with a 26-18 outscoring, and the game is 47-42 Las Vegas. 47-42 Las Vegas as we go to halftime. All right, people, we're going to take a look at the box score like usual. Let me turn the talking in my ears down. We're going to take a look at the box score as usual and see, so you guys can see the actual stats of what is going on here. Give me one moment as I pull it up for us, and then we should be good to go. All right, so we're at, let me publish this. All right, you guys, hope you guys can see this. Cool. Looks like you can. So, we have Aces 47, Dallas Wings 42. As I mentioned, Dallas was outscored 29-16 in the first quarter, then came back and outscored the Aces 26-18 in the second quarter. There we go. Oh, I gotta refresh that. There we go. So we got Alicia Clark here for the Aces. Alicia Clark played 15 minutes, 1 rebound, 6 points for her, 2 fouls. Kia Stokes with no points and 4 rebounds. Asia Wilson with 20 and 5 rebounds. Plum with 13, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And we have Jackie Young with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Your bench, Gustafson hasn't scored. Tip Hayes in her first game in Aces colors has 4 points and 3 assists. And we have Kate Martin, who hasn't scored yet. Aces are shooting 33% from the 3-point line, which isn't good. 50% from the field overall, which is solid. And they're shooting 7 for 8 from the line. They do have 5 turnovers and 10 fouls, so that's something to keep an eye on. For the Wings, Mo Billings with 16 minutes has 4 points and 4 rebounds. You have Maddie Segrist with 10 points and 4 rebounds. Tiara McCown with 10 points and 7 rebounds on double-double watch already. Agumbawale with 16 points and 5 assists. And you have Sevgi with 2 points. Kalani Brown, nobody on the Wings bench has scored that's gotten to the game. They haven't done anything really positive at all. Not really accumulated any stats. The Wings are shooting 34% from the field, 25% from 3. But they are getting to the line. They're 12 for 14, 85.7%, which is the reason why the game is as close as it is. They've been almost twice as much as the Aces, being the aggressive team. The assist battle is 10-8 in favor of the Aces. The turnover battle, the Wings are winning it. They have, it's actually a tie. No, it's not. The Wings have 4. The Aces have 5. If the Wings can improve their 3-point shooting, they have a better chance in the second half of this game. All right, so that is the box score of this game so far. That is the box score. All right, let me get the things ready for the third quarter, and we could talk about some more WNBA action. All right, that's reset. 47-42. Alrighty, so Commissioner's Cup matchup being pretty good so far. No complaints for me. No complaints here. So we're at halftime now. All right, there's going to be a couple games tomorrow besides the one that's happening tonight between Minnesota and LA. Tomorrow we have 2 more games. Game 1 will be on Prime, the 7 o'clock game. It was between Chicago and Washington. So Washington, the only winless team left in the league with an 0-9 record, takes on the Chicago Sky. The game will take place in Washington. So the Mystics looking for their first win. Will it come tomorrow? We shall see. And the Liberty play the Dream in Atlanta at 7:30. That game will be on League Pass for those not in the New York area or the Atlanta area. So you'll be able to watch it there. So only 2 games tonight, 2 games tomorrow. And then on Friday, we have a 4-game slate. We have Fever Mystics, Storm Aces, Wing Sparks, and then we have Lynx Mercury. So we have a couple good games coming down the pipeline. So be on the lookout for that. Let me see if I can just pull it up for you so you guys can have a better look at it on the screen for Friday's slate. There we go. Let me publish this for us. All right. So as you can see for Friday's slate, Friday, June 7th, we got Indiana, Washington. That's on Ion. Remember, Fridays in the WNBA, all games, a majority of the games are on Ion. You can get that if you're new to Ion. If you have YouTube TV or regular cable, it's one of those obscure channels. If you have an antenna, you can get it over the air using an antenna. The Ion games are usually on League Pass as well, so you'll be able to watch it there. And then of course, you could watch it. I think Ion has like a app on certain smart TVs that you'll be able to access it as well. So Indiana versus Washington. That should be, I don't know. Indiana should win that game. Indiana hasn't played since Sunday. And their first game back will be against the winless Mystics. So we'll see if the time off, the practice time, will rejuvenate that team over there. Seattle versus Las Vegas should be a really good one. Seattle versus Las Vegas. Dallas and LA. That should be another good one. And Minnesota and Phoenix. I think Minnesota beat up Phoenix the other day. So I'm not really too concerned about Minnesota in this matchup. And then on Saturday, more Commissioner's Cup action between New York and Connecticut. That game is at 1 p.m. Eastern on ABC. I won't be doing any watch-alongs for that one. I will have to watch that one after when I get home. And then Atlanta versus Chicago at 5 p.m. So a lot of 2-game slates to schedule. It's starting to even out for most teams. I know the Fever had played a lot of games early. So did the Liberty. The Liberty, I think, were 1 game behind them in games played. Now that the teams that had it hard early, they're going into easier stretches. And the teams that had it fairly easy, like the Aces, have only played, this is their 7th game, and some teams have played 11. So their schedule will get a little tougher coming up. All right, so this is the schedule for the next couple days here. Make sure you, if you're not here on the channel, make sure you're supporting the league, watching some games any way you can. It's much appreciated. To the W. It is growing, and with everybody's support, it will continue to grow. Alrighty. So we're still in commercial here. We are still in commercial. Bueller says my prediction: Southern versus Liberty Commissioner Cup final. It'll be tough. It can't be two teams from the same Eastern Conference, so it'll have to be somebody from the West. So it'll have to be the Sun or the Liberty in the final. That's the difference between the playoffs and the Commissioner's Cup. The playoffs, it could be teams from, you could be playing a team from the same conference, but the Commissioner's Cup, you have to play a team from the other conference. And I have the standings cycling on the bottom right of your screen, so you can see who's currently has the best overall record in each conference, or see what teams are in what conference. But my prediction for that would probably be, I'm going to say Liberty. I'm going to say Liberty. I can't go against the Aces. I might have to say Liberty Aces rematch. Liberty Aces rematch. But it will be interesting to see what transpires. To see, it's still early. The Aces have only, this is their first game in the Commissioner's Cup, so they still have a couple more games to go. They have a couple more tough matchups coming down the pipeline. So we'll see how it pans out. Alyssa Thomas won Eastern Conference Player of the Month, 14.6 points, 9 rebounds, and 8.7 assists in the month of May. And of course, Connecticut is undefeated. James, salute. What's going on? Hope all is well. Asia Wilson, of course, Eastern Conference Player of the Month for May. The same stats we talked about before: 26.5 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 2.8 blocks per game. If you're just joining, we are still at halftime. In this Commissioner's Cup matchup between the Aces and the Wings. So you're not missing a thing. At the beginning of the game, the Aces got out to a huge lead. They had a lead as large as 20, but now, as you can see, the Wings clawed back, and the lead is 5 for the Aces. Bueller says Aces can't lose on Kate Martin's birthday. That's true. You want the rookie to remember this day for a win, but she has to contribute as well. She's had a couple open looks. She's had one blocked on a good block by Tierra McCowan, and she's missed a couple open ones. So she has to contribute to the win on her day. Excuse me. Man, it feels like halftime is like extra long right now. Halftime is extra long. Oh, I think this is they're showing a replay of the Aces Mercury game. I think that took place. I think this is the game the Mercury actually pulled off the upset. Man, Taking forever. Still at halftime, people. Still at halftime. Still at halftime. Who are we thinking? Who are we thinking is gonna win this game? Still, is it still the Aces, or have you heard or seen enough from the Wings to think they could pull off the upset tonight? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I think the Aces will pull this off in the fourth. They'll pull away and put this game to bed. But you never know. Arike Gumbawale is getting those shots up. If she continues to be the focal point and knock down the shots, it could be a blessing for them. All right, finally. Jeez, they finally getting back to the broadcast, people. Finally getting back. All right, turn the volume back up so I can hear the game. James says I'll be at the Fever Mystics game Friday in DC. I'm going with my cousin. First time going to the WNBA. Oh, welcome. I'm glad you're able to make it. That's a big game right there. Fever Mystics. You get to see CC in person. Unfortunately, the game I saw her in person, she only had 3 points. But hopefully you have a great experience at the game. Enjoy. I've never been to DC for a game. Eventually I do want to go around and visit some of these WNBA arenas. Definitely want to take a trip out to Vegas to watch an Aces game in person, preferably against the Liberty or just for fun. But eventually I'll make my way around to some of these arenas, especially like when they open up when the Golden State Valkyries join. I do want to take a trip out there next season to see them play. Never actually been to San Francisco, so that'll be a trip for me as well. All right, ball back in play, people. Ball back in play. The third quarter has started. Arike Gumbawale with the ball, guarded by Jackie Young. Over to Mo Billings, hand off to Arike. Arike goes to her left. She's looking for somebody. Tries to go cross court, and the ball is stolen. Jackie Young with the ball. Jackie Young slows it down. Jackie Young over to Kelsey Plum, over to Alicia Clark. Down in the post to Asia Wilson. That's a mismatch. And they call... I don't know what they call. They call a foul on Arike Gumbawale on Asia Wilson in the post. James, anything I should be aware of? No, nothing to be aware of. It's not like other sports where people will pour beer on your head if you're cheering for the other team. There should be a large Caitlin contingent. So, and plus Washington sucks, so you're not missing anything. Arike with the steal, Kelsey Plum with the foul. Arike Gumbawale locks that up, so you shouldn't be nothing to be aware of. I would say just get there early because when I went to the game on Sunday, it was just packed to try and even get in. I didn't get in until maybe the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. So I'm assuming Washington will be the same. It's Dallas ball, Mo Billings over to Gumbawale. Gumbawale right side of the floor, 10 on the shot clock. She gets the crossover going. She's ISO and Jackie Young. She blows by Jackie, gets to her foul line jumper, fouled by Jackie, and Arike is going to the line for free throws. Yeah, Jackie Young smacks her on her shooting elbow. So Arike going to the line for free throws. Beulah says, I hope I can watch my first WNBA game in Toronto 2026. Yeah, I got to come up for that when they finally do that as well. Arike hits the first free throw. Enrique up to 17 points, and she hits the free throw for 18. So it's 47-44. Oh, you ordered a Caitlyn jersey? Oh, man, I guess it's perfect time when it came before you went to the game. You won't be the only one. I saw a bunch of Iowa t-shirts and jerseys, Fever jerseys with Caitlyn's number. So you'll blend right in with everybody else. Kia Stokes in the post to A'ja Wilson. She drives, goes up, throws it up with the left, and scores. She's so good. So good, A'ja Wilson is. Sevgi over to Mo Billings. Mo Billings to Tierra McCowan. Tierra McCowan looking for somebody to pass it to. Finds Maddie Segrist on the cut. She goes up, misses. Rebound, A'ja. Kelsey Plum over to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark, oh, terrible pass. And turns it over. Enrique Agumbawal over to Mo Billings. Mo Billings didn't handle it correctly and turns it over. A'ja Wilson crossover into the paint, goes up with the left on the right side and misses. So a lot of missed layups here. Enrique Agumbawale pull-up jumper, and she's short. Rebound, Jackie Young. Outlet to A'ja Wilson, who's cherry picking, goes. Left-hand layup is good. Becky Hammond with a technical foul. So Enrique Agumbawale going to shoot the first free throw. I mean, the technical free throw, excuse me, and she hits it. So it's 51-45. Ball in with the Wings. Oh, Enrique tries to feed it in. Oh, she gets the re-steal. Fadeaway jumper. Misses. Tierra McCowan with the rebound. Sevgi for three. Oh, she misses. Rebound. Goes out of bounds. And it's Ace's ball. Enrique with 3 steals. She had a steal on that play. Missed a jump shot. And then Sevgi missed a wide open 3. James says, your cousin's a Mystics fan? That's unfortunate. I mean, this year it's unfortunate. A'ja Wilson, fall away jumper, rattles around, and good. A'ja with 26 points. She's on 40 point pace right now. Tierra McCowan with the ball, gets fouled by Jackie Young. And they inbound. Dallas inbound. Sevgi with the ball. Sevgi gets the dribble penetration. She goes up, throws it up, rolls off, and A'ja Wilson with the rebound. A'ja Wilson going coast to coast. And fouled by Mo Billings. Mo Billings foul on A'ja Wilson. Ball in to Alicia Clark, over to Kia Stokes. And another foul is called. So game getting a little scrappy here. A lot of fouls being called. So A'ja Wilson to re-inbound the ball right in front of her bench. And she gets it into Alicia Clark. Over to A'ja Wilson, pump fakes. Back to Jackie Young. Jackie Young on the right side of the floor, calls for the screen. And they double team her. She passes out. A'ja Wilson on the drive and scores. Her contact falls out. Monique Billings over to Tierra McCowan. Blocked by Kia Stokes. Whoa, it looked like a travel there. Travel on Kia Stokes. So Asia Wilson, she gets hit in the face and her contact falls out. So Asia Wilson checks out of the game. Sorry, I was over here looking. She's very frustrated. This is the second time she's got hit in the face, and they haven't called a foul. But her contact ended up coming out, so she had to get out to get that reset. Maddie Segrist drives and scores. Maddie Segrist having to be the second option on this team with all the injuries. Kelsey Plum with the penetration. Goes corner to Alicia Clark, who shoots the three. Misses. She was indecisive there. And rebound McCowan. Arike with the crossover. Good handoff to Mo Billings. Oh, and she gets fouled. Oh, fouled before the pass. So Arike Agumbawale was fouled. Beulah says, can the Liberty end the Sun winning streak on Saturday? I'm hoping so. I am hoping they can. We need to put an end to that. And it doubles as a commissioner's cup game. So if the Liberty want to make it back to the Commissioner's Cup final, they have to win that game there. Ball and play with the Wings. And Monique Billings with the bucket. Monique with 6. It's 55-49. So Dallas is hanging around. Dallas is hanging around here. Kelsey Plum gets the screen from Kia Stokes. Double crossover. Corner to Tip Hayes. Left wing for Jackie. Rattles in and out. The three just hasn't been there for Jackie today. Arike with the ball. Arike over to Segrist. Segrist for 3. Oh, rolls around. Oh, and it rolls out. Jackie Young with the rebound. Jackie Young drives, crosses over into the paint, draws the... Oh, it gets fouled by Segrist. Timeout here. Timeout. So when we come back, Jackie Young will be shooting free throws. James said these WNBA refs are something else. Yeah, they're the talk of the town. They've been the talk of the town, but now there's a lot more eyes, so they're under the microscope, especially with the WNBA going back and upgrading the foul on Caitlin and taking away the second technical foul on Angel Reese. The eyes are a lot on these refs right now, so they're gonna have to fix up. James says, I predict Dallas by 3. Let me add your comment here. Dallas by 3. Okay. But we're in timeout right now. We are in timeout, so you're not missing a thing. Salute to everybody who's here on the watch along, on the Twitch, on the YouTube. Salute to you all. Make sure you leave a like. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow for the Liberty watch along. Right, we're still in timeout, so you're not missing a thing, people. You're not missing a thing. So 55-49. The third quarter scoring is 8 points to Vegas, 7 for Dallas. So not too far away from each other. It's been a lot of fouls or fouls that are not been called. So the scoring has been lower, just past the halfway mark. Beulah says, can Stephanie White win another Coach of the Year? Yeah, possibly. If they continue to stay at the top of the league the whole year, she definitely can. Definitely can. So Tiara McCown with a double-double, 10 points and 11 rebounds. 10 points, 11 rebounds. The Liberty plays the Atlanta Dream tomorrow, James. They play the Atlanta Dream. It's the first matchup of the year against the Dream. Dallas ends up challenging this play. They do end up challenging. I don't know if it really pans out in their favor. Coach Travel shaking her head. That was a tough one to challenge. So Asia Wilson back into the game for the Aces. She got her contact situation resolved. So Jackie Young at the line for free throws. She hits the first. And Jackie Young buries the second. So Monique Billings inbounds for Dallas. And we go on. So the lineups on the floor. It is the starters. Oh, Enrique, the ball goes halfway down and out, but she reloads from the same corner and buries it. Enrique Gumbawale is gonna keep shooting that thing. Enrique Gumbawale, she's going to keep shooting. Ball back in play. Plum over to Young. Over to Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson over to back to Young. Young, step back three. Answers with a three. So it's 60-52. So Enrique hits a three. Jackie Young comes down and hits one. Monique Billings with the drive and the travel. Monique Billings travels. She gets bumped off her spot and turnover by the wings. James, have you noticed that NBA Finals ratings are going down? I don't really pay attention to the ratings, honestly, when it comes to that type of stuff. Ball and play with the Aces. Matt Gustafson for three. She misses. Rebound. Tip Hayes with the rebound. Out to Jackie Young. Jackie Young, good crossover. Over to Asia Wilson. Extended foul line. Jumper misses. And Asia gets the long rebound. Jackie Young, left wing three. And they score. You can't give up that many offensive rebounds and expect to win games. They gave up 3 offensive rebounds on that possession. And it's back to an 11-point game. Enrique over to Mo Billings, over to Sevgi. Sevgi tries to feed it into Tierra, and there was a foul on Gustafson. Yeah, James, like when it comes to ratings for sports, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't change if I watch or not. So I know a lot of people care about the ratings, but for me, I don't thing. The NBA Finals actually starts tomorrow, so I guess we'll see what people pay attention to more. But they haven't played in a week, so we shall see. Tiara McCowan hits the first free throw. And she hits the second. Kelsey Plum drives into the paint, goes up with the left, misses, and Tip Hayes fights for it and gets the offensive rebound. Kelsey Plum redrives, goes out to Meg Gustafson for three, corner three, and she airballs. Rebound McCowan. Enrique Gumbawale with the ball. She crosses over on Jackie Young, blows right by her, scoop with the left, misses. Rebound McCowan, fouled by Gustafson. So McCowan back to the line for free throws. So Tiara at the first, and she hits the first. 8-point game. Kia Stokes in to the game. Kia Stokes into the game for the Aces. Delay a game on Las Vegas, so they're shooting a technical. Dallas shoots a technical free throw. That's their second delay a game. Enrique hits the free throw. Becky Hammond not pleased with the second delay of game foul. She's getting an explanation for the ref. And Tierra McCowan hits the second. So they get 3 points on that possession, Dallas do. And it's 63-57. James says, I would like to see Paige Beckers go to the new Golden State team. Unfortunately, unless some miracle, some team trades a pick to Golden State, and ball goes off of Tip Hayes and out of bounds for the Aces. It's Wings ball. They're gonna review it, I believe. Yeah, they're gonna review this play. But to answer your question, James, it'll be tough for her to get there because if history shows anything, they don't usually give the number 1 pick to the expansion team. So unless Paige happens to fall down to maybe 5th pick, then she could possibly go to the Golden State team. But they usually don't give the number 1 pick to the expansion teams. But we'll see around November, December what the league decides to do when they start announcing expansion drafts and what picks these people get. So we just have to keep an eye on it. As I mentioned, Las Vegas challenging. Las Vegas is challenging the play. So as I mentioned, they're reviewing the play. See if the ball went out of bounds off of Dallas or the Aces. It looks like it went off Tierra McCowan's leg. 1, 2. Yeah, that ball went off Tierra McCowan's knee. James Kate Martin has played. She hasn't had a good game on her birthday. She's played 6 minutes. No points. And 2 fouls. They're playing Suavemente in the arena. So if I'm singing, I apologize. Catchy tune. Challenge was successful, so the Aces retain possession here. So Aces to inbound. Kate Martin gets the ball inbounds to Asia Wilson. Over to Kia Stokes. Jackie Young steps into a 3, misses, and Sevgi with the rebound. Over to Enrique. Enrique quickly up the court. Kalani Brown in the game for Tierra McCowan. Enrique gets around, goes up for the layup, and scores. So it's 63-59. And foul away from the play on Monique Billings. Oh, that was Enrique, actually. That's her 4th foul. Enrique has 4 fouls. James, do you think Caleb will stay with Indiana after her contract is up? Well, she's a ways away from that. So We shall see. She doesn't have the power to do that yet. The Aces hit a free throw. I think that was Jackie Young. Oh, it was Tip Hayes, actually. Tiffany Hayes hits the free throw. She's shooting the second one, and she rattles it in. So it's 65-59, ball in play. It's Sevgi, Stephanie Soares, Kalani Brown, Monique Billings, and Maddie Segrist. And steal by Kate Martin. Kate Martin on with the steal. She dribbles it back out to safety. Goes to Kelsey Plum with the crossover. Over to Tip Hayes. Left wing three. Buries it. So defense to offense. Aces way. And is back up to a 9-point game. Sevgi with the ball. Sevgi over to Kalani Brown at the foul line. Kalani Brown tries to drive. Kalani Brown over to Maddie Segrist. Segrist goes to Monique Billings, goes up, and scores the layup. 68-61. Mo Billings up to 8 points. Kelsey Plum to Kate Martin. Kelsey Plum, highway to the basket, and scores. That was way too easy. Kelsey Plum up to 15 points. Sevgi left wide open for three. Can she hit one? Nope, she misses. And Asia with the rebound. Kelsey Plum tries to answer with a three. Oh, Kelsey Plum hits a three. Kelsey Plum starting to feel it now. And it's back to a 12-point game. You miss a wide open three on one side. And you get buried with a three on the other. The Ace is starting to take command in this game. Maddie Segrist with the ball. She goes up, under, misses, and ball gets tipped out by the Aces. It's Dallas ball. Beulah says, what is the rule of the coach this season? What do you mean? What do you mean, Beulah? James says, since Tamika Cashing wants to return to the Fever, I think she should be coached and get rid of sides. I mean, the people's I'm not sure of Tamika's coaching experience. I know that's what people are critiquing Christy Sides for as well. She doesn't have professional experience before this job. Arike Gumbawale steps through, throws it up, rebound Asia Wilson. She might have a 20-20 game at this rate. Jackie Young with the ball, down to Asia. Asia guarded by Kalani Brown. Half spin, fall away jumper, rattles around and scores. Man, Asia is so good, bro. She is so good. And that's how the quarter ends. So the Aces go on a nice run to end the quarter here, and they push the lead up to 14. It's 75-61, 75-61 at the end of the third. Asia Wilson giving them the business. 30 points and 11 rebounds for Asia. And we wait for the fourth quarter. What is the rule of the coaching challenge? Oh, okay. So the rule of the coaching challenge, I'm going to put your comment up so people know what I'm talking about. So when a coach challenges the call, if they win the challenge, they get that challenge back to use later on in the game. If you don't win the challenge, you lose the challenge for the rest of the game, and you lose a timeout as well. So the challenge and the timeout are simultaneous. You only have 2 challenges a game. So if you win it, you get it back. If you use it again, it's gone. So it's not like you can keep challenging plays all game if you keep winning. It's basically if you win, you get it back. The second time you win, whether you win or lose, it's gone. Last year, it was basically you get 1 challenge whether you win or lose. It's you only get 1 for the game. They're showing highlights of the game on Saturday between the Fever and the Sky. Ruru, salute. Can Wings cover the spread? What's the spread on this game? I forgot. What was it? 12, 11, 9? Was it 9? I can't remember. I'm about to look now. The spread was 9.5 according to ESPN Bet. They possibly can. They possibly can. I know they're gonna keep fighting towards the end of the game, to try and keep the point differential for the Commissioner's Cup close, but it'll be tough. It's a 14-point game right now. Enrique's in foul trouble with 4 fouls. That's their main gunner. Excuse me. 2 more fouls and she's out. It'll be a tough one. That's what I'll say. It will be tough. Asia Wilson has 30. If she gets a foul early in this quarter, is that 9? If Enrique gets a foul early in this quarter, it could be curtains for that 9. I know you're probably trying to get something in before this quarter starts, but it starts now. I would say I don't think they do. That's what I'll say. I think the Aces will put this to bed. Jackie Young with the ball, gets it to the paint, reverse spins. Kelsey Plum, top of the key 3, misses. Enrique with the rebound. She throws the outlet out to JC. JC tries to save it, and unfortunately, she saves it right to the Aces. Plum over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young, corner to Kate Martin. Kate Martin drives, gets it to the paint, goes up with the right, misses. Tierra McCowan with the rebound. Enrique slowly brings it up the court. They need to make moves here. Enrique over to Maddie Siegrist. Siegrist drives. Siegrist, corner to Sheldon. Sheldon for 3, wide open, misses. They're missing a lot of wide open shots. Ball out of bounds off of Mo Billings. James said he takes his prediction back. Yeah, that's the thing when you play the Aces, man. You can get close, but if you don't capitalize on their mistakes, you'll get run out the gym. Kate Martin with the ball over to Jackie Young. Alicia Clark, left 3, buries it. Alicia Clark buries the 3 from the left corner. And timeout Latricia Trammell. Early timeout. And she could sense this game is getting away from them. 17-point lead by the Aces. And we're in timeout now, guys. We are in timeout. All right, we're in commercial. We are in commercial. Shout out to everybody who's still here. We shout out everybody who is still here. They are really running that into the ground. What they running into the ground, James? Are you watching on League Pass as well? This commercial or no? If you didn't know, Caitlin Clark won Rookie of the Month for the May. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 6.6 assists. Still in commercial, guys. We are still in commercial. Shout out to everybody watching. If you're new here, make sure you leave a like. Even if you're not new here, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow for a Liberty watch along between the Liberty and the Aces. That will be the Liberty's 3rd game of the Commissioner's Cup group play stage. There's 5 games total this year. From now between June 1st and June 13th. Liz, salute. Appreciate you. All right, as we wait, we're still in a timeout commercial here. Still in a timeout. All right, there we go. Finally, we're back at the broadcast. They're showing some guys sneaker. Oh, they're trying to advertise for this sneaker showcase that the Wings are having. Ball in play with the Wings. J.C. Sheldon, Agumbawale, Soares, Segrist, and foul called on Wilson. Ball in play, and it's J.C. Sheldon with the ball. Sheldon, crossover, Sheldon into the paint, throws up the floater, hard off the backboard. Kelsey Plum with the rebound. Plum out to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark over to, who's this? Asia Wilson over to Jackie Young. She hasn't had a really good offensive game. As I say that, she buries the mid-range jump shot. And this game is getting out of hand, people. 80-61. Enrique calling out the play. Gets it to Maddie. Hand off to Enrique. Enrique pulls up the jumper off the back rim. Tips out, and it gets tipped right back to Enrique. She pump fakes and gets fouled by Kia Stokes. Gets popped in the... A lot of people getting popped in the face in this game. So, Asia with 30 and 11 rebounds. Enrique with 25 and 5 assists. Sevgi with the ball. Sevgi over to Kalani. Back to Sevgi. Sevgi, reverse spin. Mid-range jump shot is good. She was 0 for 7. She finally scores her first field goal with 7.5 to go in the game. Kelsey Plum over to Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson, fall away jumper off. Rebound, Kalani Brown. Over to Enrique. Enrique with the ball. She goes down to Kalani. Ball gets tipped out. That was a bad pass by Enrique. Try to pass it from the half court all the way to the paint, and it gets picked off. Kelsey goes to Asia Wilson at the foul line, and a foul by Stephanie Soares on Asia Wilson. Asia's just a mismatch, honestly, for anybody. So it's going to be Ace's ball to inbound right on their side of the court. So Plum to inbound. Inbounds it to Jackie Young. Jackie Young goes right side of the floor. Reverses it back to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark over to Kelsey Plum. Resets for 3. Misses. And Tip Hayes tips it, but it goes to Soares. Handoff to Agumbawale. So Maddie Segrist with the ball. She drives. Reverse. They send a double. She tries to pass out of it, and a steal. Dallas is just capitulating right now. I hope you didn't take that +9 for Dallas. Kelsey Plum cuts out to Tip Hayes. Alicia Clark, another 3. Misses. Rebound, Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson blocked and fouled by Stephanie Soares. Oh, I got you, James. Yeah, they were showing the... Yeah, they get League Pass tends to run these commercials into the ground. James says this is Connecticut's year. I don't know. I mean, they say teams who start... I think the last few teams who started undefeated like this made it all the way to the final. So we shall see. Asia Wilson hits the first free throw. Got you, James. I'll be forgetting that you be using that. So Asia Wilson again at the free throw line, and she hits both. She's up to 32. And it's just like that. It's a 19-point game here. Sevgi over to Enrique. Enrique dribbles. They send a double at her. She steps back for a long two and buries it. From the right corner, long two is good. Oh, Tip Hayes loses the ball as she was driving, goes out of bounds. Beulah says, I can't wait to watch Aces versus Liberty next Saturday. Yeah, that should be a good one. Ball back in play with the Wings. Ball back in play. Let's see if the Wings can go on a little run here to make this interesting. Kalani Brown shoots a foul line jumper and buries it. So we see Tierra McCowan hit a three, and Kalani Brown just hits a foul line jump shot. Jackie Young with the ball, in and out dribble. She tries to go reverse, doesn't take the shot. Passes it to Tip Hayes. Asia Wilson wide open, mid-range jump shot, money in the bank. You cannot leave this lady open. I don't know what's going on here. Enrique goes corner to Soares. Soares for three. Rolls in and out. Rebound Tip Hayes. And it's getting late early, as they say. Alicia Clark, hand off to Jackie Young. Jackie Young step back for three. And misses. Rebound Dallas, and Enrique on the run. Enrique between the legs goes to Stephanie Soares in the paint. She throws it up and it rattles in. Assist to Enrique. It's 84-69, approaching 5 minutes to go. Kelsey Plum attacks, goes up with the right, and gets the foul call. So, Kelsey Plum being aggressive, gets to the paint, and she'll be shooting free throws. James says, also got, oh, you got Sabrina's Nikes? I did see them. I was thinking about getting them, but I'm like, man, I haven't hooped in a while, and I'm not going to just walk around in them. Kelsey Plum hits the first free throw. Maddie Segrist back into the game. And she hits both free throws. So it's 86-69, ball back in play. Enrique brings it up the court. Oh, she dribbles it off her shoe. Yep, and Enrique dribbles it off her shoe. And turnover. Enrique is 7 for 21 for 27 points, 6 assists. She doesn't really get any rest, Enrique does. She is the focal point on offense, so she's going to play a lot of the minutes, unfortunately, with Satu and Natasha out. Kelsey inbounds. Back to Kelsey gets it from Alicia. Kelsey finds Alicia Clark on the roll, misses. Tip Hayes hustles, throws it up, and scores. Tip Hayes being first to the offensive boards, and it's paying dividends for the Aces. It's 88-69, under 5 minutes to go here. Enrique with the ball. Enrique, deep three, misses badly, and rebound by Soares. Back to Enrique. Enrique down to Mo Billings. Mo Billings turnaround jump shot, tries to go glass, misses, and Asia Wilson with the rebound. Passes it, and unfortunately passes it ahead of Kelsey Plum, and it goes out of bounds. Or they saying the ball got tipped. It got tipped by Dallas, so it stays Aces ball. Man, this game got bad real fast, people. Nah, the Aces aren't in any type of zone. James. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Kelsey Plum drives on Soares. Goes corner to Alicia Clark. Back corner to Kelsey Plum. Resets for three. Rattles in and out. And Asia Wilson gets the rebound. And she gets hit in the face again. Totally unintentional. Kalani Brown's reaching back for the ball. Asia. Oh, and then the follow through. Kalani just pops her. Ball back in play with the Aces. Jackie Young, guarded by Stephanie Soares. She tries to drive. Dribbles all the way back out. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. She does a step back jumper for three. Misses. Rebound Mo Billings. Over to Enrique. Enrique gets the screen from Segrist. Looking for somebody. Passes it to Soares. They bring the triple team. Good pass to Billings. Billings baseline jumper is good. and timeout by Becky Hammond. So it's 88-71. 88-71 with 3.5 to go. 3.5 to go in the game. Beulah says I'm planning to get Asia Wilson signature shoes next year. The A1s, yeah, I want to see what they look like when they get dropped. They should be a nice sneaker. She's dropping a whole clothing line along with it, so it'll be interesting. I got you, James. I got you. So we're at a timeout here. It looks like the Aces are, I mean, it doesn't look like the Aces are going to win this game. Asia Wilson up to 34 and 14 rebounds to go with it. Salute to you, US under 18 men beat Belize yesterday 150. Oh yeah, I did see that. That's outrageous. 150-54. Get beat by almost 100 points is crazy. So we're in a timeout here, guys. We are in a timeout. Thankfully, we have another commercial. They're talking about Candace Parker in this one. Tell them keep your eyes on me. Thank you guys for all tuning in today. Really appreciate the support. I know I keep saying it, but you guys could be doing anything else, but you're here. At least you have the watch along playing in the background. You're paying attention to it. I really appreciate it either way. All right. Still on there, coming back to the broadcast now, I believe. Let's see. Yep, they're coming back now. James says, I know it won't happen. I like to see Kate Martin getting more minutes. They're expensive. Yeah. Kate Martin in the game now. Over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young drives right, dribbles the ball off her foot, and turnover. Jackie Young hasn't been up to her usual offensive self. She has 14 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, but the scoring hasn't been there today. The game hasn't started yet, Beulah, for the Lynx Sparks game. That game starts in about 2-3 minutes. Enrique with the ball. They double team her, go down to Kalani Brown. Misses, tips it out to Segrist. Segrist with the ball. Segrist over to Soares. Soares, corner three, misses. And Kalani with the rebound out to Soares again. Over to Enrique. Enrique with the ball. Enrique comes off the screen, pull up jumper, and it's cash. Not even rattles in, it's cash. Enrique's going to get her points no matter what. 88-73 with 2.5 to go. Asia Wilson calling for the play. Asia Wilson drives, and Chabot gets stripped by Enrique. Enrique with the steal. Enrique pushing it in transition, attacks the basket, goes up, and scores. 31 for Enrique. So 13-point game with 2 minutes to go. Is it too little, too late? Guess we shall see. Asia Wilson over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young takes the screen from Asia. She gets to the foul line jumper, and they call a foul on 14. Oh, number 24. So Enrique with 5 fouls here. So Asia Wilson back to the line for free throws. So Asia Wilson at the line to add to her already 30-point night, 30-plus point night. She hits the first. Let me run the clock down a bit. It's 2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go. And she hits the second. Ball inbounds. Monique Billings over to Arike Gumbawale. Why is Becky still playing her starters? That's a good question. It's a 15-point game. I guess she just wants to see it out. The only subs in the game are Kate Martin. Maddie Segrest, good pass to Stephanie Soares in the paint and scores. Good pass by Segrest. 13-point game, under 2 minutes to go. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Kelsey Plum drives on Billings. Snatch back dribble for three. Off the front rim. Rebound Segrest. Arike, full court pass to Billings. She catches it, goes up, and scores. Her and Arike and Billings have a nice rapport with these full court passes here. Jackie Young calling for it. Gets the screen from Kate. Jackie Young dribbles. Over to Kate Martin. Over to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark gives it to Jackie. Jackie, snatch back dribble. 5 seconds. She gets it to the paint. Goes up with the left. I don't know if that's a foul, but she scores. So Jackie Young scores. Up to 16 for Jackie. Arike will take a seat. Lou Lopez Seneschal into the game. Arike sits with 30. I think she has 31 points. She hit all 10 of her free throws. Jackie Young misses the free throw. So we're at approaching a minute to go here. Seneschal over to Kalani Brown. Kalani pass to Soares. Kate Martin with the steal. The Aces players are sitting on that high pass to the center. Jackie Young with the ball. Dribbles it out. We're at 45 seconds here. Jackie Young drives. Gets into the paint. Throws up the shot. And scores again. And they call another foul. So Jackie Young adding to her point total now. Up to 18 for Jackie. Stephanie Soares, unfortunately, that's a mismatch for you, my girl. And she gets right to the paint and scores. 94-79. James said he used to like Becky when she was with the Liberty, not so much. Yeah, I like when we're not playing against her. I like her when the Liberty aren't playing against her. So it's 95-79. This game is pretty much done and dusted. JC Sheldon into Maddie Segrest. They bring the double, one leg fall away, rolls around, and drops. Maddie Segrest hits the 2. She's up to 14. The shot clock is off. They're running the clock down. The second half was just terrible for the Dallas Wings. As final score, game goes final in Dallas. Aces win 95-81. 95-81. Let's take a look at the box score before I let y'all out of here. Let me just pull it up really quickly. Take a look at the box score. All right, there we go. Let's publish that. So I hope you guys can see that. The box score for the game, 95-81. As you can see, the second half is where things turned. The third quarter, Vegas outscored them 28-19 in the third. And then the fourth quarter was equal at 20-20. Alicia Clark had 9 points. Kia Stokes with none. Asia Wilson with 36 and 14 rebounds. Had 6 steals as well. Kelsey Plum with 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Jackie Young with 19 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Their bench, they got 11 from Tiffany Hayes, her first game as an Aces player. They shot 20 free throws, made 18 of them. 48% from the field, 9 for 28 from 3. They had 12 turnovers as well. and 10 steals. Mo Billings. Before I say it, do I remember Sue Wicks? Yeah, James, I remember Sue Wicks. She's at a lot of Liberty games still. Mo Billings had 12 points and 6 rebounds. Seagrass with 14 and 5 rebounds. McCowan with 14 and 15 rebounds. Agumbawale with 31 and 7 assists, 9 for 23 from the field. Sevgi, not a good night, 4 points, 4 assists, 1 for 8 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. Their bench, Kalani Brown gives them 2 points and 4 rebounds. Soares gives them 4 points and 4 rebounds. They shot 20% from 3, 37% from the field. They had 13 turnovers and only 5 steals. All right, guys. So that's it. Beulah, salute to you. Have a good one. Oates, you're my favorite play-by-play guys for these games. I've seen others the past few weeks, but your temperament is the best for this. Appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. Next time I'll be on will be tomorrow. Liberty versus Dream, another Commissioner's Cup matchup. That game starts at 7:30. I'll be probably cutting a little close. So I'll probably be on around 7:20, 7:25. So be on the lookout for that. If you're new here, make sure you like the video. If you're old here, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Really helps the channel out if you subscribe. And turn those noti bells on so you get notified when I post. I post things on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok. I'm trying to get involved in all the social medias where I'm posting content. So make sure you're tapped in there. It's Jay.JordanTV Liberty on all platforms. All right, guys, until tomorrow, appreciate all the support. Make sure you tune into the Minnesota Lynx Sparks game that's going on now. That's on League Pass as well. If you're not in the areas where these teams are located. Until next time, guys, appreciate it and salute.